It's that time of year again. AgriLife agent Terrie Looney joins us to talk about treatments for your ponds for the fall.
Yes, that's the fall. I'm getting lots of calls. People have algae growing right now
Yeah.
because it's been really hot, and that's normal. And we want to just kind of hold off till probably the end of September when the day length and temperature drops. Then if we still have a problem, we'll do some treatments.
Okay.
The other thing is people need to start thinking if they have cloudy water, it's going to be time to put lime in about October.
Okay,
So,
October. Okay.
So we start
So we
planning.
still have a little bit of ways off. Okay, now let's say that the algae is still there. What are some of the treatments that I can look into getting?
Depending on what we've got. In some cases, we're going to do some chemical treatment. Some cases, I might recommend that they stock some fish, either grass carp or tilapia, to do some control. And we're doing some experiment using crawfish. I've had a few ponds that have actually stocked crawfish, and they've cleaned all that out. So that's something kind of new. And then, of course, the standard of don't feed your fish.
Yeah.
And don't let the grass clippings get blown into the pond. That's always important because it adds to the food for the algae.
And for one of those non-pond people, I don't have a pond. I would maybe like one eventually one day. What causes the algae in the first place?
Nutrition and sunlight. And so when we've had these hot days, lots of sunlight, and there's nutrients in the water, either from feeding fish, grass clippings, or runoff from your yard. You know, if you fertilize your yard and it rains, fertilizer runs into the pond. Well, just like it fertilizes your grass, it's going to fertilize the algae.
Okay.
And so there it grows. And so you just have to wait. We don't want to do any treatments right now because the water is so hot that treating the algae can actually cause a fish kill. So that's why it's real important just to hang on for another 30 days, and then we'll see about treatments.
Okay, so when we do see those 80 temperatures that I was talking about,
Yes.
That's when you can kind of start doing the
right.
treatment. Now, do you recommend that people call you to kind of
Certainly.
say, this is my situation? Because it sounds like every situation is different.
It is, and there's not a one-size-fits-all. There's about a dozen questions I'll ask everybody before I make a recommendation. So yes, they call my office at the 835-8461 number, and then we can go from there.
All right, and so what do you recommend that people stock in their pond?
Depends on the size of the pond. If you have a small pond, then we got catfish and perch. If it's over an acre, then you can add bass. So it's just kind of what you want to play with.
All right, Terrie. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Great information to know. Of
Thank
course,
you.
call her at the AgriLife office for more if you have any questions.